Well, the tension is palpable out here in the middle for the toss. I have the captains with me. For Pakistan, it's Nida Dar, who's desperate for a win. From Nepal, it's the captain Indu Barma, who's on a high, looking for a second win in the tournament. And of course, match referee GS Lakshmi is overseeing things. Nida, take it away.
Head.
Heads is a call. It's tails.
I'm going to bowl first.
Yeah, there's a change that's been confirmed. No Sapnam Rai for Indu Barma's Nepal as Roma returns. Umaima Sohail returns, and where does she fit in that batting lineup, Marina?
Probably around fourth number that belongs to her. Muniba obviously coming on third. I might think that they might put Sidra in that place. But yes, Umaima, with Umaima they have strengthened their spin department even more so. And I think that's a good thing given the conditions.
And they will become very, very dangerous. Pakistan versus Nepal, a very crucial game from Group A in the Women's Asia Cup 2024.
Let's play.
Here comes the first ball. It's a 6-3 field. Oh, well bowled. And that will give every member on the Pakistan side a lot of confidence. Good start. And you spoke about it. She got width and she says, okay, the first boundary is here. What a shot over extra for 4. She'll feel a lot more confident about herself. As we say this, is this wicket number 1? It's a big one. Pakistan have taken care of Samjana. She's going back to the hut. Cuts it beautifully. Uses the bowler's space to win that race, gets 4.
Speaking of which, you don't want to be bowling there. That length won't get you wickets. It's very important to understand that. Easy pickings, anyone at international level will put those away. Had ample time, just waited for the ball and played right underneath her eyes to perfection.
Sounding very confident. He said we partied that night and but he also told the girls sleep early. Oh, treat. What a shot.
Pasmasana struggling to stay consistent. Pitched up again outside off stump. That whip, you'll always get punished on it. Steady hands to stand and deliver. Fielder had no chance whatsoever. It was slammed hard.
Earlier in the day we were talking about the pleasure that you derive out of playing an exquisite cover drive, the confidence that you get. It was a short delivery and it has been cut away in style for another boundary. Previous one of the front foot, this one of the back foot, second boundary of the over.
Well, Kabita showing that she's got enough range of shots to counter Pakistan's bowling attack. Again the width and ample time. It's on the toes, I love that. Tried to reach for it and the execution was perfect.
Will Kabita take that challenge? She comes down the track, goes straight and she gets a boundary.
They're not hanging back. Nepal. Doesn't matter whoever they're facing, they know how to bat. Umaima Sohail surprised, was slammed hard, didn't had enough time to react. Maybe brushing her fingers, but beats everyone.
And the good thing is, when she went for it wholeheartedly. Okay, is there a chance? She thought for it a little bit and then in the end you just have to go and pick it up and send it back. It's another boundary. What a good shot.
They're taking the attack back to Pakistan hut. Sidra, I mean, probably the best fielders. Didn't pick it up. She waited for it. Should have gone sideways to cover that. Have a look at that. Waiting. Now she realizes you need to start covering the line and the distance of the ball early as you can.
Edge wicket! Well bowled and well kept. And the second wicket. They had to break this partnership. Kavita goes for 13, it's 30 for 2. And you were bang on with your analysis there. Cleaned up wicket number 3. This is the beauty. Look at the smile, the joy, and the wicket. Wicket number 3. It's 30 for 3 now.
That's what she does best, Sadia Iqbal. Against the right-handers, it's very difficult to put her away. With the angle, it comes back in. It's hard to cut. It's hard to play it even on the onside. Through the defenses, there was a huge gap between bat and pad. And that's exactly where Sadia exploited the opportunity. Another one down.
A unique celebration as well. Indu Barma for naught. 30 for 3.
That was the sheet that Nidadar was carrying, perhaps. Remember her carrying a big sheet here, so she's got the reference points. That was the invitation that was offered, and Rubina gladly accepts. That should break the shackles. First boundary for Chetri. As the over comes to an end, 40 for 3. Oh, she's taking ages to get there, and this might be a huge wicket.
The left-hander. So they've got their best fielders in point. Really well read. Fatima Sana picks up, releases quickly and really accurately as well. Muniba Ali just didn't get going. Didn't get going with bat in hand, didn't get going with that run. She's got to get going now. Back to the tent. It's 40 for 4.
True. Absolutely. Now slip, we spoke about that. And the ball is trickling down to the fence for 4. Had a slip in there, the story would have been very different.
Yep, with the Rupshas, there's always an option. One might get through that slip cordon. Whenever she gets it right, it turns with some pace. It was full of delivery, yes, but Pakistan need wicket. They should be looking for wickets.
Straight over the bowler's head. It's a long chase for both, long off and long on, but in vain. It's going to be a boundary, a much needed boundary.
Nida again persistent with Umaima Sohail. Nida hasn't bowled. It's been almost 14 overs now. She's the captain, far more experienced and has more control, but Umaima Sohail has been leaking runs. You have to be careful with these runs. You never know, Nepal can trouble you with the fielding they have and also the bowling. The way Nepal is playing right now, they're picking up boundaries every now and then and singles as well. Another misfield. Oh, can be tight. Yes, we'll have to go upstairs. He's quite short till now. And Muniba Ali has done well. Short of the ground, another one gone.
It is a wicket for Pakistan. Marina was right. Everybody else was wrong.
Well, the sign was 4. Turns out the batters got 4. 71 for 5. Is 74 now for 5.
Well, it was meant to go to square leg. There was a fielder out there, so she's lucky it's actually taken the edge because no fielders in slip. Too fine for the third. It was a teaser, but it did have the legs to get all the way.
Changes the pace and the variation. Sometimes the faster ones that she bowls just outside off stump is so effective, and this runs off for a boundary.
Yeah, that's powerfully struck. She got a lot of bat on that. It raced away.
Very frustrating as a bowler when you get the ball hit back past you and you can't collect. Anything will do. Get something on it. Nice shape with the bat. Cleared the front leg. So it wasn't about the feet, but the hands were good. This should never get through though. You should be the best fielder on the pitch off your own bowling.
That one has gone through the keeper's legs. Sadia Iqbal given away nothing in her first 3, but that's now 2 boundaries in her final over.
I think you can see that they've had a bad 6 months, the way they've reacted to this, Pakistan. There's nothing you can do about this. These things happen in cricket. It was a good delivery. It was a bit of luck.
I don't think there's a one-trick method to it. Oh, straight through, straight through. Should have been 1, is 4. Good take. That is wayward. That'll be a boundary without dispute. So Joshi just turning it on now towards the end for Nepal. That's 2 boundaries. That's nicely played, just helped on its way. This is an expensive over now. It wasn't already, it's 13. Which just gives Nepal a bit of a push as they approach 100.
Well, we can expect Fatima Sana to close out the innings, but this is the penultimate over. It's been 3 fours. First of all, a misfield, then a poor delivery, and then a bit of deft touch. So we've had everything in this second last over. And it's been a really fruitful one for Nepal as they look to just give themselves something to bowl at. Famous now.
They won the bye. Chaos, easy run out on the cards, affected. Well, the running between the wickets has been to Nepal's detriment today. And there is another.
Well, they'd just been together at the end of that 19th over. Why didn't they discuss this? If it goes to the keeper, we're going to. No, they didn't have an agreed plan. The kind of thing that you can decide before the end of the over, but they didn't. So it's a disappointing end for Pooja. Fortunately for her, Pooja Mahato goes for 25 from 32.
Oh, she's got that! My goodness, what a shot! Kavita Joshi just wields that sabre of hers and sends it for 6.
Such team togetherness from Nepal. They celebrate their own success, but they celebrate each other's success. And this was a successful swing of the willow. In at her, nice and full, mid-off up. But didn't matter because it went all the way for 6.
Well, a dot ball to finish, but Nepal, after being put in to bat first, have finished with 108 for 6.
Sita Ranamagar stuck at it, 26 from 30 for her. Pooja Mahato, 25 from 32. But the standout, Kavita Joshi, 31 from 23. She was absolutely sublime. She's given her team a chance. It's a small chance for Pakistan, just the 1 extra. They'll be pleased with that, but it's 108 for 6.
Got a win behind their back. They're going to fight each and every delivery.
That's just squeezed past the fielder. Not what Nepal would want in the field with just 109 to defend. It's the perfect start for Pakistan and Gulfiroza.
It doesn't matter if it's the first delivery. If it's there to be hit, go for it. And Gulfiroza having a reputation to play attacking shots, so which allowed her to play, should have stopped, yes, by the standards of Nepal.
Oh, the slip would have been handy over there. It is just extras that Nepal can ill afford, but it sends Pakistan off to a bit of a flyer.
Not an ideal delivery to end the first over. 3 runs. That's exactly what Nepal doesn't want to do. It's trying to bang it hard with the angle it went on.
No signals or numbers there. That is powerfully struck. It is the power that has taken that past the fielder in the deep. Gulfiroza is not messing around.
Yeah, Gulfiroza will establish her supremacy towards that onside. That's her strength. Picked it up nicely, kept the head steady. Eyes on the ball and extension of the arms. Again, just wrist coming into play at the end.
Well, the faster they come, the faster they go. And this is a brisk little start from Firoza now for Pakistan.
Couldn't get the runs going against India today. She had a responsibility for herself and Pakistan. Again, the bottom hand coming through, but the good thing was that straight bat.
That's gone through as well. Well, she is just timing them so well. They're flying off the bat. And at times, with some assistance in the field, it's finding its way to the boundary.
Seems like luck is favoring Gulfiroza again. Bottom hand trying to replicate the shot she played in the previous delivery, but this time the line was different. Ooh, brushed the hand. Will pick up 4 more runs.
That's nicely played. Muniba, she's been at the non-striker's end for a long time. A sweet bit of timing gets her off the mark with 4.
That's her forte. Muniba very strong towards offside square and even pulls and cuts it beautifully at this occasion. Just waited for it. It wasn't enough bounce. She bent and waited to play it underneath the eyes.
Starts off with a juicy full toss, and Firoza's not going to miss out with the start she's already given herself in Pakistan.
They'll be much more confident. That's exactly the start they needed, especially in the power play. Gulfiroza firing up. Nepal is literally feeding to her strength.
Kind-hearted Mithali Raj, not a kind-hearted batter as Muniba sweeps it for 4.
I wish we'd seen this kind-hearted Mithali Raj when we were playing against her. Never. She would have said, full toss, 6 runs, maybe 4 along the ground. Well, this one was misdirected. Gets it fine of the fielder. She was starved of the strike for a while, but not anymore. A couple of boundaries in this one so far. Well, she's made a good decision here, gets in a great position, heaves it over the offside, all the fielders up, 4 boundaries in the over, 50 up with that shot as well, so a really productive one for Pakistan.
Drives beautifully, and the joy that you get out of that shot will be on another level. What a beautiful cover drive. 7 gone, it's 60 without loss. Her highest score, Muniba on 24. Sweeps yet again, powerfully struck. And there is the might in that shot.
But yes, is this running away for a boundary? Another sweep and she gets that to the boundary. So yes, I had a couple of bats from Sachin. He gifted me 2 of his bats, and one of them I scored so many runs in England. And I remember that bat. And every time I went into bat, I've got runs. Maybe a little bit of his magic was there in the bat for me to get those runs.
Beautifully cut. And it has to be a long chase. Beautiful shot, considering it was on the right to the point fielder, onto the left of the sweeper.
Yes, she cut it pretty well, way outside off stump, short ball. They're very good square of the region. And that races off to the boundary. And here if Pakistan gets to the target quicker, then it might help their net run rate.
There is the half century. The fist pump is out, and that is her first, and what a moment to get it. Team needed it, and she has delivered it. Congratulations on this half century.
Well, Pakistan cricket has been hurting. The women's side has been struggling. They couldn't seem to get a win. They're on their way now, and a 50 as well for a young player. That will be very pleasing for the management and the team. 30 was her previous highest. She's now on 50, and she's got plenty more room to go even higher. Maybe she could double her highest score.
Whereas against India, they were all getting stuck in the crease, and as we speak, she goes big, goes for 1 bounce boundary.
And the intent is there. They want to finish this early. Usage of the feet. There was a vacant area there between square leg and long on, and she gets the gap to perfection.
Just got a bit closer and created some momentum as well. Lots of space once she came down the pitch. She didn't have to worry about the fielder in the deep. She was in square, but she sent it forward of the fielder. 1 bounce, didn't quite have the legs. And that's into the wind, so 1 bounce and 4 runs.
But winning the game for your team, that is a different level.
You were talking to the girls before the game. What was the talk about as they collect 2 more? Will that be a boundary? That's going to be a boundary. Deduct 4 more from 15. It's 11. Needed to win.
Yeah, it's been clinical and it's been clean batting from Gulfiroza. Just relying on her strength. She knows that offside probably is not one of her strong areas. She never tries to overhit it, just tries to time it. But whenever it's onto the pads or onside, that's where she can smack it with freedom.
Batter beaten, wicketkeeper beaten. It's gonna be, was it an inside edge? Yes, it was. Bottom edge gets a boundary. And that is the 100 of the innings as well, of course. That's the 100 of the partnership too.
Yeah, a bit of unlucky for Nepal there. Keeper didn't expect it. Just the nick off the bat. It's always difficult for the keeper to pick that deviation.
Cuts go straight into the hands. It is not going to be a 10-wicket win for sure. Firoza cuts it straight into the hands of the point fielder.
They were just a hit away. Sensed that opportunity, Gulfiroza, but again, if you want to cut it, keep it down or either go aerial over the infield. Play it straight into the hands. Probably she was expecting it. Those eyebrows could tell. Should have finished the game, but brilliant innings. Much needed innings for Pakistan and Gulfiroza. Just took 35 deliveries for her 57 gone in the heart. Pakistan 1 down on 105.
Up in the air, will that be the strike that'll get them the win? Oh yes it is! Pakistan have won this emphatically with 9 wickets. Muniba, 46 unbeaten runs. Half century for Firoza, and this is clinical, precise, bang on performance.
Important game. And a really good performance from the girls in green. Especially in batting. That's where they were struggling. They needed some momentum. They needed someone to put the hand up and say, okay, I'll take the responsibility. And the openers have done it. Courtesy to Gulfiroza. Couldn't finish the game, but Muniba Ali reaching 46 of 34 deliveries, hitting the winning runs. And much relief can be seen on Nidadar's face.
A true captain, didn't bat, didn't bowl, but delighted with the win, Nidadar. I've really enjoyed that opening partnership. They've enjoyed the win, and of course they have, because it's been a tough year, but this is where they're at. They've got the win under the belt in the Asia Cup, won by 9 wickets.